I think it was over a year I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
What are your thoughts? Comment below.
How you gonna give your kids ice cream but not get my...
Sir, you are still...
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Ready? I'm good. How are you?
Good, appreciate it. How old are you?
I'm 27.
All right, people have talked about my headphones, but understand something. It's easier for me to hear sometimes. 27. So are you single or are you married?
I'm single. And when I heard you say 27, start now or put yourself on sale, I was like,
27. You don't,
no.
time to sell. Any children? Any children?
Yes. I was a young girl who, I have an 8-year-old. I had her at 19.
8-year-old?
Yes.
Okay. I'll come back to this in a minute.
Sure.
But when it comes to dating, what are your rules for kissing, first touch, and then sex?
So I just started my walk in faith. So sex, no, we're not getting there.
No
Until,
sex.
Until what?
Marriage, basically, is what I'm trying to...
You plan on dying alone?
Stop. Really?
Go ahead. You got your walking face, so sex is not going to happen until marriage. Go ahead.
So I mean intimacy.
I got it. What about the kissing and then first touch?
So kissing, yes, you have to have some type of. Sorry, let me move where there's service. You have to show some affection. I mean, we are women. We are affectionate.
Right.
I'm Guatemalan. That's what I've been told prior. Like, I'm very affectionate, very sweet. Of course, we give the man their.
But when it comes right down to it, you can kiss, but it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Okay. So what state do you live in?
California.
Okay. Please explain to the men why you believe this makes sense, that a man should have to wait to have sex with you until after you're married.
But good question. If they're a believer, they'll get it. If they're not, I mean, church is like.
Well, I'm a believer. But when did you start your faith walk?
After Halloween, 2021.
So, as a believer, you can't. It's hard to tell people that when you got a whole 9-year-old.
Right, and then that's what I say. I'm not like, I walk in faith. You have to wait for me. I already did my damage. I did my dues. I mean, like you said, I'm not like the typical 22-year-old that's single and no kids. I come with baggage. I mean,
right.
It is what it is.
You come with baggage, child, and then you expect somebody to wait until you're married to have sex.
Okay. Right.
Please
my friend.
Explain to the men why this makes sense.
And yes, you're so right. When I say it out loud, I'm like, okay, girl, calm down. Like, you're up here, bring it down here. Totally get it. I feel like it'll, how can I explain to a man why? I wouldn't say, hey, I'm waiting till marriage, because it scares someone off.
Well, you need to. See,
right.
You direct.
Right, because then I'm leading him on or stringing him along, right?
I was just young and dumb. I'm sorry, you were married to a man with 3 kids. Was he working?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Did you have to work?
I didn't have to.
So you were married to a man that you didn't have to work and you had all 3 of your kids, and yet you thought you could divorce him and find better. Great. Before you met him at 27, between 18 and 27, what happened here?
I was with him as my high school sweetheart. Is that a whoop?
So you were with a man that you've known and you've seen him grow from high school to 27. He married you, put you in a position that you did not have to work. You had 3 children. Yeah, you decided to divorce him and go elsewhere. And then you want to talk about how you struggled to be something. See, that's where all that comes in place. Nobody's going to give you credit for struggling. You chose it.
Agree. Like I said, I was young and
No, man, some of you don't deserve a second chance.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry to tell you this. A lot of men will hear that and say, wait a minute, you found a good man. He married you. He sat you down. You had 3 children and you divorced him for no good reason. This is how men are going to hear this. I married my high school sweetheart almost 10 years after college, after high school. I did not have to work. He took care of everything. All I had to do was be the wife and have babies. And he took care of it. But that still wasn't good enough. I divorced him. Then I had to go out and struggle on my own. Now I look back and say I was young and dumb. Most men are going to say, you don't deserve a second chance. I'm not saying that's what a lot of men are going to hear. And you had a husband paying all the bills. And you threw it all away. Do you think your husband will be a musician, an actor, or an athlete?
Probably.
Right.
I'm serious. Probably. Those are the men that I've dated.
How old are you?
29.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I have a pretty good resume.
Of dicks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a side chick.
No, I've actually
God
been proposed
damn.
to before.
And okay. And if you turned him down, why?
Because he had 7 kids with 6 different women. And I didn't
You
want to
can't
be
make
the
this
wife
shit
dealing
up.
with that.
Wow.
Do you think your husband will be a musician, an actor, or an athlete?
Probably. I'm serious. Probably. Those are the men that I've dated.
How old are you?
29.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I have a pretty good resume.
Of dicks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a side chick.
No, I've actually been proposed to before.
And okay. And if you turned him down, why?
Because he had 7 kids with 6 different women. And I didn't
You
want to
can't
be
make
the
this
wife
shit
dealing
up.
with that.
Do you think your husband will be a musician, an actor, or an athlete?
A week he spends working.
Than to spend the rest of my life.
Yeah, my boy. No, you.
Than to spend the rest of my life not being loved the way that I love somebody.
Translation, I want to take his money and virtue signal while I do it.
Somebody.
Yep.
There are going to be people online that say
Short on the $20.
I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier,
Okay.
except
So it's a lot of Kevin Samuels videos in this little montage I put together or whatever. But the majority of the videos are divorced women now complaining about the single life and the dating life. Divorced the good husband, the majority of them didn't even have no good reason. They thought it was something better out there. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. Let's get to it.
the judge set the child support amount at $326 a month.
Aww.
$326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me.
Aww.
$326 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun. And I asked him how many hours a week he spends working or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically he's still a realtor. He said 15 hours a week approximately.
Hey, a win is a win.
Is how many hours he works per week.
Mm-hmm.
Grown man. Grown, able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about. says he works 15 hours a week.
Voila. She's only mad because she thought the child support money was going to be more. That's the only reason why she's mad. She thought that she was going to destroy that man, expecting to get a lot of money. A win is a win. It's important to know the system so you could play their games. She's only mad because she thought she was going to make a lot of money every month. Some of these women only rely on child support. That's why it's important for y'all to know the system, fellas. You play.
What in the hell are you bringing to that man to overcome all of that he can't get from a single childless woman?
And what if I
See, you answer a question with the question is disingenuous, class. How does that work? They never want to answer the question that's difficult. They want to either go past it or answer a question with a question. Please answer my question. What are you bringing to a single childless man that he cannot get from a woman who is single and childless?
I'm bringing me. I mean, I can have more kids.
What can you bring to a man that he wants that you haven't already given to another man?
Right.
But what if he loves me? Like, what if
See, here we go again, class. Here we go again, class. When you don't answer a question or when you answer a question with a question, it is disingenuous and bad faith. I'm going to teach.
That's why when I made my No Thanksgivings, I didn't make them to really talk to the women. I had dealt with so many women and trying to be logical with women. And what Kevin Samuels is saying is absolutely correct. Women will move the goalposts, bring emotions into it, or do anything to be right instead of getting down to what we really talking about.
This one way or another. You refuse to answer the hard question because the answer is nothing.
Facts.
What do you have to give to a man that he wants that you have not already given to another man?
I can be submissive. I could be cooperative.
I can be.
You've not been submissive and cooperative with another man? See, the answer is I don't have anything to give to a man that he wants that I have not already given to another man. What's
going on?
Slayman, I'm pregnant. And Mum's like really upset about it.
What? You're not pregnant. What?
Yes, I'm pregnant. That's why I went to the doctor this morning. Because I'd been so sick. And I think Mum on some level like...
Now, I'm really mad that I didn't get the whole version of this video because this woman is pregnant, but oh boy, he got his shit snipped. He had the operation. He can't even have kids. So she went to the doctor and found out she got a baby on the way, but she don't know that he can't have kids. Now, I wish I had the whole video because she ends up getting mad at him and flipping the script on him, basically saying that he should have told her that he couldn't have kids. When she really should have been honoring their marriage and not fucking other people and getting pregnant by them.
Or like she guessed what was happening because like she called me literally right after and she literally asked me point blank.
Okay, slow down.
I know, I'm sorry.
Who told you that you were pregnant? The doctor?
Yes, that's why I went because you know how I'd been feeling so sick? I just like... I don't even know, Slayman. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared.
You're pregnant. Wow.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm actually fine. Are you joking?
No, Slayman. Why the hell would I joke about this?
So this is not a joke?
No.
So then you cheated on me.
Facts.
No. Slayman, no.
Is this a joke, Kate?
Why the hell would...
Or did you cheat on me?
Neither, Slayman.
Can you answer the question? Is it a joke or did you cheat on me? Because it's one of the two.
It's neither.
It's one of those two.
It's neither.
It's one of those two, Kate.
But it's not.
What's going on?
My confidence is...
Oh, is there a reason it's covering something? Is there any luggage back there or anything? Is there a bag?
You've been lied to with this Disney notion of monogamy.
Okay.
So let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
You want a man who's 100% loyal and faithful to you and everything like that. Would you be submissive, cooperative, and all the things you just said, right? To a man with a high school diploma making $40,500 for the rest of his life? Really?
Wow.
Now, do you see how quickly you are willing to take away everything just because of money? See, it makes perfect sense to a woman to say, I'm not going to give him that for that kind of money. That you want a man to accept you when he's making that kind of money. You can't get over the math of that problem. You can't get over the math of that because you
That's
said
true.
no with the quickness.
That's true. That's true. I can't argue with you there. I can't.
What are you looking for?
Sad.
You know, intellectual brother, ambitious, family.
How tall are you?
I am 5'5".
Black Pearl, what's
You know
happening?
what's coming next? Dress size?
I wear 22.
22.
All right.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm juicy. I already know that.
That's not the word I would use. But what I don't understand is how you could say education is what kept you from marriage when most people would say it. Hold on.
Okay.
Most people would not say school and geography. Most people would point to your weight.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But that's not what you said. You said school.
For me personally, I feel like
No, man, that's not what it was. And you're an educated woman. And you're sitting here trying to tell me that it wasn't the fact that there were men in college, there were men around you, ma'am. You were too big for anybody to really seriously consider you. You've been lied to.
Myself, last year I went through a huge weight loss journey, and a guy that I dated last month, I went out with him twice, and both times he was like, you don't look like your photos. Your photos look like you were a lot thinner than what you were in person. Like, what? Are we doing this? Are we really doing that?
Now, this particular female, y'all gonna see on here about 2 or 3 times. Ever since she divorced her husband, she's been on here crying about the things that the men been saying to her. She's fat. She don't really look all that good. But I don't have no sympathy for these women because all of these women were married. A man loved them just the way they were. They wanted something else, not realizing they had hit the goddamn wall. This bitch hit the wall. Now she's regretting leaving the man that actually loved her for all her roles and imperfections and all of that shit.
I don't know why this is hard. I went out for the girlfriend tonight and we were talking about like, okay, well, what is it that I need to work on? Because obviously there's something wrong with me because I'm not able to figure out how to be in a healthy, good relationship. And she was like, Emily, what's wrong with you? Like myself, last year I went through a huge weight loss journey, and a guy that I dated last month, I went out with him twice, and both times he was like, you don't look like your photos. Your photos look like you were a lot thinner than what you were in person.
Damn.
Like, what?
That hurt.
Are we doing this? Are we really doing that? I don't know why this is hard. I went out for the girlfriend tonight and we were talking about like, okay, well, what is it that I need to work on? Because obviously there's something wrong with me because I'm not able to figure out how to be in.
All right, Kim, can you
Your past matters. You are older. You have 2 more kids, and you expect new men to pay more than dudes that gave you babies. Plus, if I deal with you, I got to pay for them too. So yeah, ma'am, go back to the original point. See, and the thing is, women like you used to understand that you're in a jacked up, effed up position and that you needed to get out here and impress. But now we've gotten to the point where women like you are honestly delusional. You think that, oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Well, show me the result where men are going to wipe up obese baby mamas or 2 like hotcakes. I'm not trying to be rude, man, but
I called you, so I'm listening. You told me to listen. That's what I'm doing.
But the thing is, you're listening, but it's like, I don't understand why you think having children is no big deal.
I didn't say that it wasn't no big deal, but everybody has baggage. No one is perfect. So,
Okay, well then tell your son to marry one.
and I'm not trying to say my kids are baggage, but no one is perfect.
No, they are. There are to a man. There are to another man. I've been a stepfather. They are baggage. And see, ma'am, here's the reason why black women like you will never marry. Because instead of sitting back trying to say, damn, you keep trying to explain it away. Everybody has baggage. Everybody has this. I was young. No accountability.
So what about people that's married early on and they're not married now and they have kids?
It doesn't matter. We're talking
What
about
about
you.
that?
We're talking about you. I'm not talking about them. I can't do hypotheticals. What I can say is I'm talking to a woman that's 33 years old who had a child at 19 with a deadbeat.
I told my husband when I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody. I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet.
Yo, you know this your host Joe Tiki.
Are we supposed to balance everything? I am drowning. I wake up in the morning, I pack my kids' lunches, I drive them to school, I have to rush back so I can make it to my first meeting.
Wait, sounds like you are describing adulthood. Am I missing something? Or somebody tell me please, am I missing something?
I don't even have time to take my dogs outside during the day, and somehow I'm also supposed to be working out, cooking dinner at night, eating right, helping them with homework. I spend my lunch.
That's basically the life of.
Let's get into the realness. We got a lot of moms. Look at them, moms also that have fathers that do want to be dads, but they're so vindictive and bitter with the dad that they'd rather their son fail than have the father in a child's life. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. I've had.
My hubby used to have.
On that motherfucker chilling. He's like, wherever you going, I'm going. This is going crazy on top of that.
My hubby used to have weaker.
Why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have, Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling.
Man, I should have been watching more Kevin Samuels when he was alive, man. I watched it a little bit. But man, this man was breaking these women. All of a sudden, these women are so delusional, bro. They can look like hell, have 5 or 6 kids, and they still think they need a nigga that's got $1 million and no children, bro. These bitches are retarded.
For him.
You say that men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
High value men, that's a completely different component. That's less than 10% of men. And high value men get high value women. Women who are in high demand.
Right.
Right.
That's not your category. Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
I could be. I mean, yeah, I could be.
You're 37 with 2 children.
Damn.
Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself.
You're working on yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there. Can I?
Ma'am, you're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination, and I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair. The issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
God damn.
You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children? Why should a man have to settle?
I think people shouldn't be judged off of their past
Sure you
and where
should.
they're at
Sure you
in
should.
the present.
Sure you should. You most definitely should be judged off your past. Past performance is the best indicator of future performance. That's why your credit rating matters.
Men are quick to judge women, but fail to realize the way that the world is today. A lot of women
Excuse me.
have gone
Hold
through
on. You just judged men.
Well,
you just judged men. You said men are quick to judge. That's what came out of your mouth.
Well, you sound very defensive right now.
No, see, now you just lost the argument. See, shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. When a black woman cannot defend the point, they go to the playbook, the sign. Shame, insults, guilt, need to be right.
I don't need to be right.
What I said is everybody judges. And you made it seem as though that's such a bad thing, and you just did the same thing that you...
I think a lot of times when we having these back and forth with women, they feel like they're right. Not because they're right, it's because of their emotions about what they feel. I'm trying to tell you, if you ever get into an argument with a woman, you're going to be talking logical, she's going to be talking emotions. She's going to keep on talking about how she feels instead of dealing with what the fucking problem actually is.
You're saying people shouldn't do.
Well, for people who are out here looking to find a mate, I don't think they should be quick to judge.
You were just quick to judge all men. That's all it comes down to, ma'am. And here's the thing. Are you looking to get married? Do you want to be married? Do you want to?
I am married.
Okay, so let me get this right. You're a married woman. And you wanted to call into a podcast about single women and their fear.
Yes, because I have friends.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there. Get her the fuck out of there.
She's 5'9" and 200 pounds and she's corporate. So frick chose what? Who gets to decide what they want?
Men.
Thank you. And what men and where do you see men of means choosing to deal with women the size of NFL running backs?
Damn. Fuck.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Where do you see men of means? Where do you see men of means choosing to, not deal with, marry NFL-sized running back women?
Every single day.
Where? Because this is bullshit. They say this, prove it. I'm in Atlanta. Where do you choose to see these women get married? Not deal with, not date, married.
I mean, I'm friends with some of them, so I'm telling you,
And they go, no. Your friend. I'm going to interrogate this. How long they been married?
We're all in our 30s to early 30s. So
how long they been married? How long?
Years.
A couple of years. So and how is the husband?
Wealthy.
How old is their husband?
I thought you said, how is he? How old is he? We're on the same age.
I don't know what that is, ma'am.
We're all in our 30s.
What does that mean? 31 to 39. Don't play coy. Just give me the number.
All right. About 35.
About 35. Yes, and how old is she? No, ma'am. You know several. So give me numbers. See, I want you to understand how many women 9% of black women earn over $75,000 a year. But I want you guys to understand how many black women come onto my show claiming to be high 5-figure, 6-figure earners. I need you guys just go back to my catalog. I want you to go back and just look. Most of the women come in all claiming to know all these women. They're all so married and and it's bullshit. And even if that's your friend set, so what? So what? It's your friend set. Where do you see this happening? Where do you see this? And this is the problem. Young black women. Here's the issue. This is the problem. You are getting bad information from older black women telling you that it's okay. You can get the outcome you want. And it's not true. She's 5.
If you don't know,
how tall are you?
My husband a year ago. And I've been wanting to come on here and give a live update of a year from now and what my life looks like. And I've been hoping that I would be able to come on here and tell you guys that life is just fucking great. But it's not.
We got another crybaby divorce bitch, and this is crazy, bro. These women have been divorcing their husbands and thinking there's something better out there for them, and it's a series. I'm talking about this damn near genre now of these divorcees crying on fucking TikTok about their life now that their husband is no longer around?
It's still really hard. I wanted to have my shit more together. I know that this isn't the truth, but I just feel like I'm failing so much as a mom. I know that that's not the truth, you know? But life is fucking hard. I just got to spend 11.5 hours with my baby. And
see, the problem is, and I found this out a long time ago, people will not realize what you do for them on an everyday basis until you stop doing it. Oh yeah, they didn't realize what you were doing every day for them until you stopped doing it. That's why you see these divorced women up here crying about how hard it is. I gotta work, I gotta exercise, I gotta cook, I gotta help the kids with their homework. You had a partner that was helping you with all of that and you did not appreciate it. You kept looking at the things that he wasn't doing instead of appreciating the things that he was doing. As a matter of fact, you wasn't even recognizing the things that he was doing until he stopped doing them.
And it was just the most sweetest time. I hate that I feel this way, but I miss my mom.
You miss your husband
so much. I miss my baby. Life is not where I want it to be a year later.
Uh-huh.
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere.
Hey!
God damn! I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
I have a master's in public administration, and I have a law degree.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single. If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 and you can't use 7, face only, no hair extensions, your natural hair, your natural face, what would you give yourself?
Interesting. 8.
Nope.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man,
I had a realization today. I've been divorced for 3.5 years, and I went through 1.5 years of counseling after my marriage broke up.
That's that fat chick again. I told you we got about 3 or 4 videos of her. She been crying like a newborn baby ever since she divorced her husband.
And I've dated on and off in that 3.5 years. I don't have any kids, so it was a clean break in my divorce. I'm a church worker. I'm a strong Christian, and I try to live by Christian values and Christian values when dating. I'm also a woman of the real world and understand, you know, when dating, what it's like to date out in the real world, and it is so hard. It is so hard to find someone who is looking for someone of value, who's not wanting to sleep with someone right away, and who's not.
Here we go, y'all, man. Here we go. I'll talk to my girl about this earlier, man. Ain't nothing more irritating than you women who want to date men that you're not sexually attracted to. Because see, y'all want that's the problem with you women. Y'all can't get the man that y'all really want. So y'all settle for men and attention that you really don't like. And men, because no woman would complain about a man rushing to have sex with them if she was equally sexually attracted to them. They always acting like sexuality is something, there's something special. It's not nothing special. You get your rocks off, both of y'all get your rocks off. So when you hear women talking like this, oh, I'm dating men and they want to have sex. What the fuck are you dating a man you don't want to have sex with for? That's the problem. Why are you dating a man that you don't find sexually attractive? Because if you found him sexually attractive, you wouldn't be complaining about him wanting to have sex early. No, you want a motherfucker to wine and dine you and spend a bunch of money on you and give you a bunch of attention and make you feel validated with your ugly ass. This shit irritating, bro.
Wanting to, you know, change their morals because they are a single woman. You know, I just can't understand why it's hard out here for us good women. I don't understand. I'm looking for a good man. It's not like I'm out here looking to change people or anything like that. It's, I've done the work on myself. Last year I went through a huge weight loss journey, and a guy that I dated last month, I went out with him twice, and both times he was like, you don't look like your photos. Your photos look like you were a lot thinner than what you were in person. Like, what? Are we doing this? Are we really doing that? I don't know why this is hard. I went out for the girlfriend tonight, and we were talking about like, okay, well, what is it that I need to work on? Because obviously there's something wrong with me because I'm not able to figure out how to be in a healthy, good relationship. And she was like, Emily, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't understand why you think it's you. Like, why you always have to change you. And I'm like, I'm the common denominator, right? Like, I'm the one who's not been able to date someone and be in a relationship. And she's like, what if it's not the right time? And I was like, well, why would God wait this long? I'm 38. It's not like this has been an easy journey for me of being pregnant. I had 3 miscarriages in my first marriage. My time clock is ticking.
Want to stop your pets from drying still?
At this point, like you said, you're 32, you have 2 children. It's like it's over for you. I hear you say that all the time.
You made a conscious decision to have 2 children with the man. So let's play it the opposite way, shall we? 54% of black men are single and childless, 61% in the middle class. You're looking for a stepfather. 30% of men are already married. 16% of men are responsible for 80% of the children. So you'd be looking for a man in that 54%, a stepfather, a man with no children. Why should a man who is childless come take on another man's 2 daughters?
Yes.
Right. Father of his children wants to be with you. So that man is going to have some feelings. Do you want to have any more children?
I really don't.
Thank
what
you.
I was going to say.
The man doesn't even get any kids.
What I was going to say, I don't. But if I find someone that makes me happy, I don't mind having.
Make your damn self happy, ma'am. Hear me and hear me well, ladies. My critics and detractors. It is not a man's job to make you happy. It is not a husband's job to make you happy. That is a lie from the pit of hell. It is our job to protect, provide, prophesy, teach. It is not our job to make you happy. You want to be happy? Eat a chocolate chip cookie, watch a movie, pet a puppy. It is not our job to make you happy. I see women don't lie. Weave is a lie. Makeup is a lie. Waist trainers are a lie. Spanks are a lie. Girdles are a lie. Stop lying. Your appearance. You must dress like a woman. Skirts, skirts, and more skirts. Skirts and dresses, skirts and dresses. Get rid of the flip-flops. Get rid of the sandals. Shout out to O'Shea, sandling it up. Get rid of the sandals and dress like a grown dadgum woman. Okay? Get rid of the yoga pants and anything that shows your natural ass. Get rid of things that show your midriff or your stomach. I need to see all that. That's for your man.
So I'm gonna say it loud and proud. Marriage is not for men. A woman tried to hop in my DM the other day and she was upset because I put a post up saying that marriage don't benefit men. It don't benefit men. First of all, half of y'all don't even know how to be wives, or the bulk of y'all don't even know how to be wives. Y'all don't know how to cater to a man. Y'all don't know anything about being a wife. Y'all selfish as hell. And
it's also a genre of females that be cooking other females, man. It's females that's tired of y'all bullshit, bro. But it's a very small number of these women out here. This woman needs to be protected. These women need to be protected. Because they are speaking up, because it takes, I think the only way a woman is going to listen is with another woman telling them. Because they sure the fuck ain't listening to us.
Then a man decides to believe in you and make you a wife. And then, as soon as y'all fall out of love, or as soon as the first issue comes up, y'all want to leave the man, because that's what y'all do, because we're not going to act like women don't initiate more divorces than men. Because men actually take relationships and things seriously. You know how many men who are miserable in marriages right now, but they still having the same conversation for the millionth time with their woman? because they want to make it work, because they take marriage seriously. It be y'all women who don't take nothing, relationships, marriage, nothing seriously. Y'all be ready to bounce and hop on the next dick as soon as an issue arises. It's just crazy wild. But we're not going to act like marriage benefit men, because y'all be angry and bitter, and as soon as a divorce is on the table, now y'all want to take the man, y'all want to take shit that y'all didn't even work for. Y'all want to take the man for everything he got. Y'all want to take the kids from him so he can sit there and be miserable. It's just, marriage is not for men.
Black women, including myself, is very uncooperative at times unless we find a man that we feel is masculine and we feel safe with. Black women, we're very emotional.
That's bull crap. Because basically, well, let's just say it's not bull crap. That's a fancy way of saying that we have to handle you. In order for you to act like women should act, you have to choose to put down the BS. But it's a choice.
But don't you think that's realistic?
No, I don't.
Don't you think what
no,
you
I
just
don't.
said is
no, I don't. I don't. I don't think it is. No, I don't. I don't think it is. You're over talking me. All right, this is gonna go real bad. How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what man have you chosen to submit to in your 38 years?
I would say about 3 or 4.
Okay, and what's the longest relationship you ever had?
I said 8 years.
8 years. And why didn't this man choose to marry you? Since you submitted to him.
He told me he didn't believe in marriage. That's all he told me.
Oh, okay. And when did he tell you this? In year what?
He always told me this.
Right. Did you want to get married?
I didn't really want to get married because I have 2 children already who are teenagers.
Surprise!
I just wanted to.
Whoa! Surprise!
No, I didn't want to get married.
Let me say it for that motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, I don't care what y'all say. You women are delusional, and we know some of these people personally on this YouTube thing. I ain't gonna say their name right now. Y'all know how I do. But you single mothers, as I know you listening. You single motherfucking mothers. You are not a catch, man. You are not a catch. Y'all think somebody want to deal with somebody else fucking kids. Pay your bills. Be faithful and only be with you. Y'all think y'all are a catch. Y'all are not a catch, trust me. We got to deal with your children. Them children don't want nobody to be in their daddy. Do y'all ever thought about, have these women ever thought about what it is like to be a stepdaddy? I don't think they've ever thought about that. They think that these women think because of what they think they look like. And a lot of times they don't even be pretty. They think because of what they look like. It don't matter how many kids they got. It don't matter how much money they make. It don't matter where they live or what they got. They think you're supposed to be happy to endure some other man's children. You got to deal with these little kids' attitudes. And you can't discipline them. You can't really discipline them like you would discipline your own children. So they don't appreciate what you do for them. Not really. Not really. They may pretend to take some guidance for you, but when the shit really hit the fan, they first thing they gonna say, you ain't my fucking daddy.
I've been separated. Go nowhere if you ain't
Got in an accident and the insurance.
You want to be married?
Come over and I'll sneak you in that door. Jacob don't have to know. Yes, Jacob don't have to.
Absolutely. I've never been
Okay,
married.
hold on. Let's just answer these questions. You're a mother of 4.
Yes.
And how many different fathers?
4.
Damn.
Holy shit.
God
How many
damn.
times have you been married?
None.
That
ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to 3 times. But
That
I
ain't
never-
gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I never accepted.
No. What I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men. She's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
So your answer is I'm done.
As far as marriage, in all likelihood, yeah. I mean, how old are you?
44.
44. First off, man, let's take you out of it. Your 2 sons come back and both of them say, hey, mom, I found a woman with 4 kids from 4 different men. I'm going to marry her. You're going to say, go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up.
Probably not.
Exactly. You want to be married?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've never been
Okay,
married.
hold on. Let's just.
You see how all you have to do is reverse it, and they won't agree with it. I seen this trend going around too, where a woman say some stupid shit, say that you're supposed to accept her 3 or 5, 6 kids. You're supposed to accept her on welfare, food stamps, ain't got no education. You're supposed to accept her 4 baby daddies, right? But if you ask her, would she allow her son to marry the same type of woman, they gonna say no every time. But it still won't click in their mind that their ideology is off. Because in their mind, they still think that they gonna get the perfect man that's gonna wanna be with these 4 kids and these 4 baby daddies. I'm telling you, you can prove something to a woman, and then she'll still jump back because everything she thinks about internally is all about how she feels. She feels like she deserves another man, even though she got 4 baby daddies. She feels like she deserves a man to be with her and take care of her and pay all her bills, even though she's fat before kids.
Let's answer these questions. You're a mother of 4, and how many different fathers?
4.
Holy shit!
Got in an accident.
I am happy.
Okay, then why are you here? Go
Because
hang out with your cat and your dog and die alone.
I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
Whatever.
But
Women like you tend to not prioritize marriage until you're too old.
that's true because we have a career and all the goals. I am happy.
Okay, then why are you here? Go
Because
hang out with your cat and your dog and die alone.
I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
Whatever.
But
Women like you tend to not prioritize marriage until you're too old.
that's true because we have a career and all the goals. I am happy.
Okay, then why are you here? Go
Because
hang out with your cat and your dog and die alone.
I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
Whatever.
But
Women like you tend to not prioritize marriage until you're too old.
that's true because we have a career and all the goals. I am happy.
Okay, then why are you here? Go
Because
hang out with your cat and your dog and die alone.
I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
Whatever.
But
Women like you tend to not prioritize marriage until you're too old.
that's true because we have a career and all the goals. I am happy.
Okay, then why are you here? Go
Because
hang out at the same rate they would pick her.
No.
Just sight on scene. Just on sight.
No.
Then ma'am, you can't stay there.
I understand that, but you.
No, you don't. No. See, this is where you guys get into your ego. This is why I'm trying to. We're educated, right?
Yeah, we're educated.
So let's move emotion to the side. Let's use our education. If you are truly an 8, I should be able to put you in a room with other women who are 8s, and you should be getting selected at the same rates as those other women, solely based on your look, nothing else. So if I put you in a room with 10 Beyoncés, 9 Beyoncés and you, out of 10 times, how many times do you think they would select her versus you?
10 out of 10.
So they would select her?
Just select her, yeah.
Okay, so by simple logic and deductive reasoning, can you still be an 8?
No. In the range of what you're saying, no.
So that's the range. That's the range, ma'am. That's the range. Because in your life, have you experienced pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous outcomes? Meaning, the kind of men that go for Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Rihanna approach you in your life with the intent to date you romantically. The kind of men that make that kind of money, that kind of access. They sift through the crowd. They see you and say, these men do that. Men deal with what's...
I want to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson.
I have a bachelor's in business management. I have a master's in public administration. And I have a law degree.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Maybe 2 years, but I chose to do the single thing for most of my 20s.
Okay, hold on. Let me back you up. Okay. How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single?
I'm sorry?
A lot of our sisters say they choose to be single. At dress size 16, there's not a lot of choices.
Yeah, I chose to be single.
So you had lots of high value men trying to marry you?
I actually did.
Why do you say you chose to be single?
I chose to be single.
What were your other choices?
I could have stayed in a relationship. I could have gotten married.
I hear a lot of women say they choose to be single, and that's
Right.
fine. I don't even want to argue about it because it's not a real choice. And if you don't have anybody really trying to marry you, you called in saying you can't seem to stay in relationships. So let me ask you a question. What do you think it's like being involved with you?
Well, with me, I'm a busy
There we go.
And a lot of time I don't.
There we go. I was trying to point this out a couple of weeks ago. What do you women... man, I'm about to say a name. I ain't gonna even say a name. It's this drunk ass female on YouTube that don't got no kids. She got her own apartment, she got a car, she got a job. But I've been trying to ask her because she's also bisexual. I'm trying to ask her, she acts like it's a dream to be with her. But what I need her to explain, what would it really be like to be with you? Think about it. She's always working double shifts, right? She's always complaining about being tired. Too tired to do YouTube. Too tired to do this. Too tired to do that. Too tired to meet up with a person she said she wanted to meet up with. What do you women think that it's like being with you? So that's a single woman that I think that it would be terrible to be with because of her work habits, her drinking habits, and her social habits, right? I think it would be terrible to be with her even though she ain't got no kids. So what do y'all think is like when men think about being with a woman with actual kids, multiple kids, little kids, big kids, it don't fucking matter. When you get involved in these women's life, you become a part. All their problems become your problems, bro. I remember dating single mothers, bro. I dated single mothers. When their children get in trouble, you gotta help them. When their birthdays come around, you gotta participate. You gotta contribute. Christmas come around, you gotta take care of your kids and you gotta help out with their kids. Problems arise, you gotta go help. And when these relationships end, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck how long you was in that child's life. If you're not the biological father, them kids don't give a fuck about you. Sometimes them kids don't even remember you. I remember I was dating women. I had this one woman I was dating, and I was dating her for a while. Her child, since her child was little. I was in that child's life for about 5 years. Then that child got grown and didn't even recognize me. I seen them up, I walked up to him. I'm like, hey, I said his name, reached out to shake his hand. He looked me right in the face and was like, who are you? I said, damn, this little nigga don't even remember me. I used to whoop his ass and everything. I whooped him a couple times. Like I really didn't condone whooping other people's kids, but I whooped his ass. One night, I was like, you know how you be trying to be a good stepdad or whatever? So I was like, I'm gonna walk to the store. Let me take her son with me and we can get to, get some one-on-one time. Like me and him. So we can talk or whatever. He was about maybe 6 years old at the time. We walked to the fucking store, man. This little motherfucker get in the store and start acting like a little white kid. Start yelling at the top of his motherfucking lungs, grabbing different shit, talking about he want this and won't stop crying. Man, y'all don't even know. So he would not stop screaming and crying for the things that he wanted. This ain't my child. So I bought the shit so I could get him outside. Man, on the way back, I whooped his motherfucking ass. And I'm tripping on my life because I'm like, you don't remember that? You mean literally you don't remember being 6 years old and your mama boyfriend whooped your ass for acting the damn fool in the store? I don't know what type of memory he got, but I remember everything when I was a kid. If one of my mama boyfriends would have whooped my ass when I was 6 years old, I would have remembered it. Anyway, let's get back to the topic.
I don't have the time, but I do make the time.
What do you think it's like being involved with you? Is it pleasurable? Is it peaceful?
Oh, it's fun. It's peaceful. Stress-free. It's probably me because
it's definitely
I'm
you.
busy.
No, man, it's not busy. Have you ever sought therapy?
Have you?
Excuse me?
No, I'm asking. Have you?
All right, let me let you get your big ass up off my show. But
shit.
all this attitude, talking about she chose to be single, and I'm supposed to sit around and just be nice to this delusion.
I don't know about you, but
Tell you, they are not like women in their 40s. I don't date women in your age range, and I'll tell you why. Because They are not like women in their 40s. I don't date women in your age range, and I'll tell you why. Because it's just more problematic. You got more things that have happened. Life has happened. And this may be hard to hear, but there's really nothing new with an older woman. I tell you, they are not like women in their 40s. I don't date women in your age range, and I'll tell you why. Because it's just more problematic. You got more things that have happened. Life has happened. And this may be hard to hear, but there's really nothing new with an older woman. I tell you, they are not like women in their 40s. I don't date women in your age range, and I'll tell you why. Because
don't hold y'all breath, man, but we might have chaos coming through in a minute, y'all. He texted me a minute ago, he's making his way home. I'm not sure, I ain't making no promises, man, but we might have chaos come through on this stream.
It's just more problematic. You got more things that have happened. Life has happened. And this may be hard to hear, but there's really nothing new with an older woman. I tell you, they are not like women in their 40s. I don't date women in your age range.
So, if you're a cute woman, that's one step above average. The average black.
It was a few he had a few booger wolves that used to come through his show. But I gotta keep it 1,000, bro. What made this shit so compelling, because no matter the background of some of these women were fucking drop dead gorgeous, bro. Right? And this is why I love his show so much, because he was putting a microscope and putting the heat to these drop dead gorgeous women. Because on other podcasts, they will do their thing and talk about the relationship thing and hold women feet to the fire. But when it comes to these beautiful women, I've seen them on these shows. They will cater to them. They take the edge off it a little bit for them. Kevin Samuels didn't give a fuck how fine the bitch was. That's what I liked about him. Cause see me, I'm being real. I'm being real as I can be. I'm gonna talk my shit. But some of them bitches that was coming up on his show, I'm like, God damn. But I love it because he was showing that even these beautiful women got airheads and delusions and fucking goddamn kids by all these men. Some of these women was fine as hell, bro.
Black man in this country earns $41,500 for a lifetime. No more, no less. No Herculean methods, no lottery, no businesses. That's what he's going to make. That's your husband.
But what if I have degrees?
Thank you. See?
Uh-oh.
See?
Uh-oh.
That is why you could be on fries at McDonald's, but if you look like Kelly Rowland, you could marry a millionaire. But you could graduate from Harvard, but if you look like Precious, you ain't got nothing coming.
Man.
Pop on to the
I'm just wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis.
Well, let me tell y'all what's so fucking fucked up about the situation with women. You see what he just said, and I've heard multiple bloggers and gurus talk about this, like how, because I'm being honest, this is really true. A man, no matter what level we on, right? We can have a good ass job, nice car, nice crib. We can go in motherfucking Arby's, Popeyes, and see a bad ass female in that bitch, and we just look at her as a bad ass female, bro, and we will actually talk to this woman and all this and that. We don't sit up and look down on this woman. Shit, we happy the fucking woman is working, just working. Men think like that, but the flip side of that is women think a whole nother way. They thinking like, oh, how much money do we make? What kind of car do we drive? What kind of house do we got? Right? But they not recognizing that, like, you don't got shit. They be the most picky bitches being picky about the man that they want to choose. They don't got nothing, bro. These bitches be on Facebook all day long. Oh, y'all some broke ass motherfuckers. Can't nobody buy me lunch? Bitch, you can't buy yourself lunch. So are the people that won't buy you lunch broke, or are you broke too? Shit is crazy, man, when it comes to these attractive women.
I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203 pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah, you
That was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year, this year I weighed 165.
No, ma'am. I said you're finished. You're finished.
I'm done.
Yep.
There's nothing left for me.
Not realistically.
Well, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I'm 42.
See, it's the age and the weight, and then if you have any children.
So my kids are.
Okay, ma'am. I don't need to. I don't want to sound like rude, but see, over 40, and you're obese, and then you have children. Okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous, and if you were gorgeous, you wouldn't be calling.
I'm just wondering.
Because you guys, the uglier ones usually have the better person.
The disability process can.
I can almost guarantee
you still hiding
to you that no man cares how many men want to have sex with you. They don't care. When you say stuff like, you know how many men want me? You know how many men it is that's looking for me? They don't care. They don't care because they already know this. They know this. You're a woman. You're an attractive woman. Of course I know many men want to have sex with you, but what does that matter? That has no value.
All right, does anybody on TikTok find it weird? I mean, I'm feeling the message that she giving, that she's trying to convey, but look at that fucking dress, man. I mean, you know, I don't even be on that. But when I watch this video in the context of what she's saying, bro, I'm like, did you have to wear that dress to convey this message? Because I promise y'all, when I watched this video, she was talking about, you know, what she's talking about. But all I could think about was fucking this woman because of the way that dress look on her. I mean, that motherfucker's fitting perfectly. Anyway, let's get back to it. My bad, though.
Sex is so accessible, it's not valued at all. So when you do meet somebody that has morals, have respect, and, you know, she's valuing herself and she's moving in a certain, you know, sophisticated woman.
Now, I have to disagree with you and agree with you. Like, I'm always to be the one preaching. I'm always the one preaching. You know what I'm saying? I get you off, you get me off. It's an even exchange, like Tupac said, right? It's an even exchange. But we cannot sit here and deny the factor that these women are living off of. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. See, sex doesn't have any value until a person is trying to have sex with someone that they know that they cannot stand next to. This is what I'm trying to say. See, sex don't have no value. I get that. But it's a problem when men want to have sex with women that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Women like you. Then that's when sex has a value, and these women have been figured that out. And then they using social media. That's why it's the dating game and the marriage game is even worse now, because now that we got social media, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Facebook, and you will see that these women are in a relationship with their social media pages. They are in a relationship with the attention and the money that they get. I'm telling you, these women get more from a TikTok page. When they're attractive, they get more attention, love, validation, and financial support from their TikTok page than they actually get from a man in real life. I see where this is headed. This is why the dating thing is fucked up, bro. Like, it's really fucked up. Because you see these women, I promise you, go to TikTok, bro. Just scroll. If you scroll long enough, bro, you're going to see it's the same group of fine-ass women that be on TikTok all fucking day long, live. That's like their man. These beautiful women don't got no man. I'm talking about these women, face look good, hair, body, everything, man. They single than a motherfucker and just be on TikTok all day long. I know that they selling pussy on the back end, but the majority of it is just them getting attention, likes, money, compliments, and they love that shit, bro. They don't want no man.
Energy, you tend to value that. Men value that. They tend to want to put that up because I don't want nobody else to get that. And then they go outside with y'all the ones that think that they have all this access to all these different men. But baby, you only have access to the men that choose to deal with you. I said this one time before, and it's the exact same dress. Actually, men choose who they want to entertain. You then make the decision on whether you're going to entertain that man. But he first has to.
We gotta stop acting like we don't know what's going on, bro. That's why I started this whole thing called NTG, No Thirst Giving. Because we gotta stop acting like it don't exist, bro. I'm telling you that for a fine ass woman, or the whole idea of fine ass women, men will change their lives. Men will lie. Men will join church. Men will start selling drugs and become a doughboy. Men will become a killer. Men will try to do and become anything to get that woman or those women. I used to be one of these niggas. That's how I know. I used to be one of these niggas. Man, you see a badass chick, bro, you be willing to do anything, whatever she likes. She like drug dealers? Okay, I'm finna start selling drugs, nigga. Just to get this fucking woman, bro. That's why I say one of the biggest obstacles that a young man has to go through coming up is women. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it be so many aspects of our life that we can attribute to us going after something just because of we want this woman. You know what I mean? Like, even getting our driver's license, getting our first car, everything. We trying to do this shit for fucking women, bro.
He has to want to, or even find some type of interest in you to begin with. If he doesn't find you interesting, you don't have that option, baby.
You still hiding shit?
No.
If you have money, that doesn't matter to you.
If you have what?
I said you have money, that doesn't matter to you financially.
I have more.
You have what?
I have more.
More?
More money. I have more money than you. I have more money than
that.
I have more money, and I can go over there and get her, and she's 25. She has no kids, and I don't have to I don't have to deal with any of the stuff we just talked about. Right. She's 25, agreeable, cooperative, fit, and ready to get on my program. Have butt naked, freaky circus sex, and she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's got her mind. Listen, okay. See, when this conversation is over, I go back to my wonderful life.
Hey, yeah,
you go back to your life, still trying to figure these things out, and I'm just trying to help you, lady. I'm not saying you're not everything you're saying you are.
Down for the next 8 years, basically.
But you're not. Okay. And who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I mean, I got options.
Who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
Right.
I got options. I don't really
Ma'am,
like
you didn't. No, that would be a fiance. See, this is where the truth comes in. You can either, ma'am, you don't have these kind of options. And I'm trying to explain. Okay, then you wouldn't be here. If you actually had options of the kind and caliber of man that you want, then they were really considering you to be their wife, you wouldn't be here right now.
Oh, no, I don't give you that, because if you get
Raven, trust me, I ain't mad at you, man. Majority of women don't like Kevin Samuels. My girl hated Kevin Samuels. So trust me. We understand. Us men, we understand. You know, a lot of women, Kevin Samuels is not their cup of tea. I'm trying to tell y'all that Kevin Samuels was on point in this joint.
Get married for not love. You get married for very practical reasons, spiritual reasons, Christian reasons. See, back in the day, we used to do this. A lot of this Hallmark love stuff, your feelings and all this other stuff did not matter. You got married because children, legacy, things, and you fell in love with your spouse. Today, the church has become far too worldly, and this is what's in the church. Why do you think so many men are not in church? Because they're tired of hearing Christian women talk like this. You have Christian women speaking in contravenance to Christianity. That is why men are leaving the church. That is why pastors are actually telling their female flock, do not speak this way, do not say these things. But yet black Christian women are some of the most stubborn, hard-headed people on the planet, because at the end of the day, it's God is the person you're going up to. But at the end of the day, nothing in God's word is what you women are talking about. No.
Momo, how you feel about this?
Absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships. Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is, do whatever they would normally do, and just want somebody there when it's convenient for them, or, you know, for the things they want to do. Absolutely convinced that men...
You tired of your old...
That the black man
When's the last relationship
is qualified to give us is one of money. And we have made finance the major focus of our relationships with them. We have made the one thing that most of them don't even have be the criteria. We have been taught that if they do not give us money, that we are not to even allow them to be a father to their child. We have been taught that if he does not give us money, then he is not qualified to tell us what to do. We have been taught that if he does not give us money, that he doesn't have any rights in the home. It's whoever is making the money who has the rights. That's not our system. The black man provides more in a black home than just financial support. He provides direction, guidance, gratification, fulfillment, and discipline for our children. Those are the principles that are missing in our home today, which is why our children are savage in the streets.
Princess.
We see those children out there sometimes acting wild and uncivilized and disrespectful because they don't respect anyone, because we didn't teach them in respect. We didn't know how. That the black
relationship you were submissive. See, a feminine woman is submissive. You can't rewrite femininity to fit your definition.
So a feminine woman can't be alpha?
No.
No?
No.
Is that your opinion?
No. Femininity is not alpha. It's soft. And there is no such thing as an alpha woman. That's another thing, you women. It's just, you're trying to say Amazonian. That's another thing, you ladies need to put your dicks up.
Whoa.
You're not an alpha.
Put your dicks
The
up.
only reason you can do the shit you do is because mankind has civilized the world in general. You are a female.
That I am.
And the more you start acting in line with your nature, the happier you would be.
These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of...
This the one right here, y'all. Brace yourselves with this one, my nigga. This single, hold on, y'all. I gotta set this one up right here, because this one right here took me all the way off earth. Princess, I'm talking to my daughter in the chat. Raven, check this shit out. This woman has 3 kids. I don't know how many baby daddies she got. I don't think she said that. But she got 3 kids. And she has a list of requirements that you have to date her or be her man. You have to have a 6-bedroom apartment. You have to have 3 cars. You have to have a single bedroom for each one of her children. You got to make $130,000 a year. Check this shit out, y'all.
3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year, and you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of my league. Second is I don't date men that are younger than me, because for obvious reasons. So if you are 26 and over, then you qualify. You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats, because I have 3 kids.
Publicly posting this list of requirements is just crazy.
You need to have enough space for my kids. So that's why I require you to have an SUV and a vehicle of your own if you're going to be dating me. Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name, and you have to be looking into getting your second property. You have to get a home that has 6 rooms, because each of my kids have to be in their own room. So you have to be considerate. Purchase a house that has 6 rooms, because that's only common sense.
Personally, I think she's asking for a lot here. A house with 6 rooms is probably $1 million plus property. And in most cases, I think men will see this and probably immediately run the other direction.
Yes.
It's not bad that she's a single mom, but all these demands just scream that she's so disingenuous.
But honestly, I'm...
If you were a man, they would call you a deadbeat.
Damn.
The only reason you get away with this is because you got 2 kids and you get unemployment, so you're juking the state. Then you got the nerve to have these fingernails up like you got money to pay for them. That's trash.
Whoa.
But don't you think that as a woman you should like look like something?
For who?
You know, just for like
For your mama and your kids, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a man, they would call you a deadbeat.
Max.
Your last boyfriend made $300,000 a year.
No,
Have you ever dated a man that make $300,000 a year?
not yet.
Not yet. This is gonna get tough, okay?
Hey man, she look like Corey Holcomb, bro. She look like Corey Holcomb, bro. That's fucked up.
How tall are you?
5 feet.
Dress size?
Probably like a 6 or 8.
How much you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
160.
She don't weigh no
So
160.
you never dated a man who makes that kind of money. So you expect to find a man as you get older who earns more money. I gotta ask you, man, what do you bring to the table that a man making $300,000 a year should pick you?
Well, I'm supportive. I'm self-sufficient. I can be submissive if I'm with somebody who knows how to lead.
You had a problem believing people. Why should a man who's thorough about his business and a value date a woman that has any problems? Why should he date a woman that has any strikes on her? Why should not he get the best?
Well, why wouldn't he get the best with someone who has problems because of the fact that, you know, they've been through issues that caused them to have these problems?
Okay, right. But you also had the experiences. Have you ever gone to buy a new car?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you went to buy a new car?
2015.
2015. What kind of car did you get?
It was a Kia Optima.
Kia Optima. Was it a 2015?
Yes.
Why didn't you go buy a 2005 with experience?
Well, the mileage.
You mean the experience was a problem? Because you had the money to buy a 2015 brand new.
Well, it wasn't really that even a reliable car.
Yeah, right. And a man needs a reliable partner. Your last boyfriend.
CVS.
A woman, but we can really be a man's downfall. So, you know, my baby daddy he hit me up and we had a conversation and we decided that, you know, he was gonna come down here and spend time with his kids for a week. Now he only come around maybe once a year, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cool. So the wife got mad because he was gonna come see his kids. When I tell y'all, this lady cut this man phone off, bleached his clothes, sending him pictures of him or her reminiscing, telling him.
Now I didn't get this whole video, which I should have, but she was kind of boring. So as soon as I got uninterested, I turned it off. But the beginning of this video was interesting because I've always talked about how a lot of times people don't realize that when a woman won't let her baby daddy, ex-husband see the kids, it has a lot to do with the new man. The new man being insecure, not wanting to rattle the cage, wanting her having children to be less problematic for the new man. So a lot of times they just try to make the baby daddy disappear, and the baby daddy going to suffer. The kids are going to suffer, and she's going to make it look good. But in actuality, she's causing these situations because she doesn't want to make the new man feel some type of way. But what we never really talk about, and what this woman talked about, which I like, is because we never talk about how sometimes your new girlfriend be keeping you away from your kids. Your new wife be trying to keep you away from your kids by acting jealous and acting funny every time you want to go spend time with your children, especially if you're going out of town to spend time with your children. Yeah, so we never really talk about that too. I've experienced that, having multiple baby mamas and all that shit. Yeah, sometimes it be your new girlfriend that be getting in their feelings about how you treat your other children versus the ones you're having with them if she's pregnant, or the ones y'all already have together, or even her goddamn kids that ain't yours.
Him that he should have just stayed with her, and I think that shit is wild. And I realized, and I was like, all these years I told him that she is the reason why you don't see your kids. And the way she just texting his phone, she blowing his phone up back to back to back to back to back to back. He need to be on Facebook with her for 4 or 5 hours, not even 4 or 5 hours, fucking all day. She want to see what he's doing all day. And I find that I'm just like, that's crazy. But then it made me realize, I had to look at it from a different point of view. And I'm like, that's why he really don't fuck with the kids, because he won't have peace if he do that. He can't go be with his kids just by him because he's not going to have peace. So he's choosing to have peace, which in my opinion, that's slightly selfish on his part. But I was like, that's crazy. Like that is crazy, to the point where if anybody says anything about the way he parents or the way he does anything, he's like, oh, y'all judging me. It's like, we're not judging you, buddy. We just telling you, like, you know, Eric.
How many times have you guys seen average looking women, average looking and lazy, walk around talking about they want a man 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, 6-pack abs, with a great smile, a great social circle, so they can have this amazing life. And you looking at her and she looking like a lump of hot mashed potatoes. You got on this swap meet wig, these 40-hour-a-week call center, sitting at the desk, talking crap, ain't exercised since junior high. The last time these women didn't exercise was when they had to exercise in school, when they still had PEs. When you tell women that you should get a man that matches what you are, they get angry. Why? Because you want an unfair deal. You want to be average and lazy, but yet you want a top level man and expect him to go out and work his ass off and provide and get hamburger helper. No, thank you.
Okay, Raven says, 17 years since I left the father of my children, and I never had another man to be his father, to be a father to them. They're with me, not them. Okay. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I've made videos and said exactly what you just said before. Shout out to Raven. Real talk.
Men with peyronie's.
So y'all, what do they want you to do? Comply?
My hubby used to have.
But are you saying you're an 8, 9, or a 10?
I would consider myself a 10. I was a track star, leader of the volleyball, so you can kind of say I was the it girl in school. But
where's your picture?
What?
Where's your picture?
Oh, I didn't want to show my picture. That's obvious.
I find it okay. So here's the thing. What I don't do often is women can. I've had women call themselves 10s who were 5s. So
I mean, opinion is relevant.
No. See, look. You can call yourself.
Kevin, I like you.
Okay, but
Kevin a lot.
Hold on. But if you like me, then understand. Don't over. Look, if you can call yourself a 10, that's fine. I don't understand the disagreement. I really don't. You call yourself a 10, that's fine. You're 31 and getting a divorce because you don't like him.
Yeah, I fell out of love with him. I think we just
Okay, but do you have any children?
No, thank God.
Well, and you've been with him since how old?
Since I was 18, but we got married at 20.
All right. And what do you think's waiting for you out here?
Yeah.
New possibilities.
That's one way to frame it.
You know, we can probably be the best of friends. I just think we outgrew each other.
That's fine.
You know?
That's fine.
He's ready for kids. I'm not ready for kids.
All right. So I don't really see it's a disagreement here. You want to divorce your husband because he wants kids and you don't want kids?
You can't handle a good man if you're not ready to grow, because he's going to hold you accountable when you lacking. He's not.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no. Why did I divorce?
Let me ask you this. You looking for a $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages. I swear. You know, Kim Kardashian, that dude, 72 days. Took her longer to pick out the dress than it did to be married to her. You know what I mean? You look at, that's just a party. You have that party with, like, on your 25th wedding anniversary, then you could spend that kind of money. $100,000, you're never gonna get married, honey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the wrong goal. The goal is to have him, like, for 40 years. Yeah. Not to have one party.
Thursday night football.
Yes.
What does he do for it?
He doesn't have a 9-to-5. He, you know.
Here we go. No, I don't.
I can't say it online.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a case manager.
What does that mean? Like social worker?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
I'm in college right now.
So you had a baby for a D-boy.
Yeah, basically.
So you chose a street life. Enjoy.
Yes.
What does he do for it?
She lives in his hometown. You can like see it on her bio or whatever. And it literally says, you know, followed by blah, 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 this guy. And of course I don't accept it. But how much you want to bet that was his girlfriend? And she found out about me somehow.
But just the absolute audacity of taking a phone call from your girlfriend while in another woman's bed after sleeping with her. Like,
yeah, players do that. Players do that. Yeah, and so he took a phone call after laying in the bed with you and you felt some type of way about it, but you fucked the dude that you knew had a girl? Come on, make it make sense.
Can't even fathom, like, where do men get the audacity?
You a sucker if you a step.
What kind of wife do you want to be? You want to be a stay-at-home wife?
I want to stay at home when my kids are younger, but when they turn 5, I want to go back into the real world. I want to have a career once my kids get a little older.
Based on what I'm hearing, you're gonna have a real hard time. Because one, you come from a sugar baby lifestyle where you're in control of your own moves. You have a grad degree, already works against you. And then you say, I want a man who, and let's be real, you don't want a broke man. You want a man with significant 6 figures. But yet you still want to be able to go out, and after your kids get school age, you want to go be back out. You want a wife. Yeah. You're not trying to be a wife.
You want a wife.
That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna, and you're 27? And you have this background and risky pictures? No, ma'am. What kind of wife? Men who wear clothes that are pressed get better results than men who are wearing clothes that are not pressed or wrinkled. Men whose shoes that are shine get better results than men whose shoes aren't shined or dusty. Men whose fingernails are nicely clipped and manicured get better results than guys whose hands are not or dirty. You know damn well you the same way, man. You ever sit in somebody's car that just got it nice and detailed? I mean, nice and detailed. It just smells, it seems like the air conditioner's colder when your car is freshly washed, right? It seems like everything is better. So think about you jumping your boy's car and it's freshly detailed. You ain't trying to eat in the front seat. You ain't trying to drink nothing in the front seat. You sitting up a little bit more straight because you respect that. You like, man, this brother just spent some money in here. I'm gonna take care of it. Men who wear clothes.
Look what I got.
Children. You're speaking a lot about like high earning men who want to start families. So what about those high earning men that don't want to have children, or high earning men that already have children?
Well, okay, first off, the ones that don't want to have children don't want yours.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They didn't want theirs, they ain't gonna want yours.
Right.
Children. You're speaking a lot about like high earning men who want to start families.
Why did you get 2 separate checks? Huh? Why did you? Girl, you heard of Perk Pay? You should get
the brutal reality of sour dip.
And now you're trying to tell me do it different when it's working. And it's based.
All right, so I want to say one more thing because I was thinking about, I said I wanted to relay this I wanted to relay this to the men, right? I be trying to tell these females that the reason the majority of these relationships don't work out and marriages don't work out is because men, we marry our first choice, and the majority of the time when we marry these women, when they marry us, we're not their first choice, bro. So it's like people in general don't understand why y'all see so many toxic relationships and the divorce rate is so high. The divorce rate is so high, I'm gonna break it down for y'all. The majority of the time when us men go after a woman and we want to make her our woman, first of all, men, we just want to fuck everything. You know, we want to just fuck all of the beautiful women, all this and that. But when it comes to the point where we want to make a woman our woman, and that means we're going to be with her and forget everybody else, we choose somebody, most of the time we choose somebody that's, I hate to say it, it's a female that's out of our league. That's why I told you about how we start selling dope or go buy a car or go do this and do that, go buy a house, whatever, to try to get this woman's attention or try to fit the criteria of what she wants as a man. Like, that's why I was telling motherfuckers, like, men, we don't study women and study their what they post on social media and all of that kind of shit unless we actually are interested in this woman. We study this woman, we lock in on this woman. It's almost like we hunting, right? So the biggest problem, I believe, is that when we get into these relationships with these women, I'm talking about when a man decides that I want to be with this woman, for the most part, we chase them, we act weird with them, we be showering them with gifts and attention, we be doing everything in our power or in our mind frame to try to capture this fucking beautiful woman. We gotta have her, right? But that's where I believe the big mistake becomes. And I've done my own hypothesis on this. I've done my own experiments with this. So I know what I'm saying to be somewhat, if not 100% true. When we go after these women that we really, really, really like, all right, we really, really like this woman, she's super fine, we act weird, bro, we act different, and we set up the relationship based upon the beginning. We don't understand what you do in the beginning is what you have to do all the way through. So in the beginning, you just catering to this woman. Think about, I'm being honest, like, it could be a beautiful woman that you really, really like, and she could do some shit that's out of pocket, and you won't even look at it as out of pocket. In your mind, you be like, I mean, especially if she's doing it like on some jealousy shit, right? She doing it on some jealousy shit, right? She say something to you out of pocket on some jealousy shit. She snap off about a text message or a phone call, and she get real out of pocket with it. Instead of you taking that as disrespect and her not respecting you, you look at how beautiful she is, and you like, oh, she's jealous. I like that. I mean, she really likes me. We be all thrown off, right? So then imagine this. So the man is in a marriage, not saying that he's totally happy or fulfilled, but he's in a marriage with a woman that he wanted, that he was physically attracted to, that he thought was the shit enough to make his wife. So in that aspect of it, he's happy. And men, we will deal with a lot of bullshit if we really, really, really like a woman and love a woman. We'll deal with bullshit. So honestly, that relationship is only going to end when this woman decides to leave you, decides that she fell out of love with you, decides that she wants to do something else. But why is she deciding to do something else? Why isn't the marriage working out? Why doesn't it matter that y'all got kids together and all this and that? Because you were not her first choice. She was your first choice. So the best advice that I have about the whole situation for men, like I said, I don't talk to women because they don't listen. The best I can say for men is date the women that choose you. If you choose a woman and go after that woman in particular, you're going to go step outside of yourself to be chasing this fucking woman. You should never chase a woman. So choose between the women that choose you. Because therefore, if you choose the woman that already chose you, you are her first choice. And then you choose between those women, and make sure then that person is your first choice. So now both of y'all are each other's first choice. So now y'all have a good, fruitful relationship where y'all not trying to push each other's buttons. Y'all not trying to throw, you're not trying to always looking for something else. You actually linked up with your first choice, man. Also providing energy, can't maintain. All right, y'all. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this video, man. This shit is crazy. I got more content coming through. We're gonna review the Young Thug interview also coming up. So make sure y'all come and tune in. I'm out.